Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for the weekend of September 12th, 13th, and 14th, 2014. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Over the weekend, check out leokingevents.com because if you're in Denver or Chicago, make sure you get your tickets for my live events, which are coming up next week. And Leo King Premium goes live on Monday, so if you want to watch sun sign horoscopes, deeper astrology videos, and more, check it all out at my website, theleoking.com. And my September horoscope 2-hour video going into the whole entire month is available at inclusiveastrology.com. Woo! Made it through that one. We are at the weekend, and there's a lot happening this weekend, switching, and I think the main highlight of this weekend, without giving you the astrology, and what Spirit is channeling to me, is change. You know, we're getting prepared for lots of changes in our life. And this weekend, I think we're going to be triggered with that change. There's going to be a lot of energy and mutable signs that come up, and we're going to talk about this. And it's forming a minor mutable cross. So the energy is going to be all over the place about getting things ready for changes. And I think it's exciting. The one positive aspect about this whole weekend too is the sun is in really good position. Like, not many crazy aspects to the sun. So overall, no matter what happens this weekend, I think it's going to be great, although it could be all over the place. Let's start with Friday first. Friday, we've got this grand trine in Earth. So there's this grounded energy. We've got the moon in Taurus, the sun in Virgo, and Pluto in Capricorn. So there's this real nice stability. It's almost like, especially after this full moon week that happened at the beginning of the week, and then all this Aries energy that came in, and this like this T-square, and Mercury really, you know, it was like, whoa, it was like all over the place, really intense though, like, and really like, you know, having to push through. But I think we come into Friday much more grounded, much more able to handle life, much more able to start navigating and be practical and get things moving and going. The moon does make a square to Jupiter, so I think it's important to remain optimistic, to stay positive, and that's kind of been what's going on. You know, there's been a lot of needing to keep our attitudes in the right direction because Mercury has been in this really intense cardinal cross, and over this weekend, Mercury is going to come and make an opposition to Uranus, which really is about weird things could happen, unpredictable things, exciting things, and I think really fast. And that's going to hit more Saturday. But Friday, I think the energy is real nice and grounded. And I think there's some exciting things coming because this Mercury opposed Uranus is definitely going to, I think, trigger we're forced to find new ways to handle life or look at life or observe life. I think especially because Jupiter's been involved, you know, I think that there's this energy of really starting to see things differently. And this weekend might bring you a whole new perspective. This is also going to be interesting because Mars is on its last, you know, couple days in Scorpio, because by Saturday, Mars comes into Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. Mars loves to be in fire. It's been a long time since Mars has been in fire. You know what, I didn't do the research before this, but just because I am a crazy astrologer with all the calculations in my head, it's been almost a year since we had Mars in fire. So woo, there's definitely going to be some fire kicking in here and some new adventures and some big things and some big doors opening, because now the big grand trine fire is going to start happening. So you have to see that the universe is kind of pulling us all over the place, but it's change. Let's talk about this. Mars coming into Sagittarius, big about change. You know, Mars just comes in and goes, let's change it up. Move here, go there, aim bigger. It's like, it's been in Scorpio, it's been in all this energy, it's ready for kicking in the gear of the fire. And so, I think that this is going to show us that it's time to start to, it's like the universe is really a big signal this weekend of the new changes that are coming, to be prepared for it all. Venus is going to make a trine to Pluto this weekend. This can do very well with relationships. This can also bring about new relationships and new things to manifest and really clear the slate in your manifesting or your worth. This really does kind of bring you into a new awesome spot. It is going to be the weekend, though, that the energy is just firing all over the place. You know, like it really is just everything is popping off in the chart. So I don't think that at any moment it's going to feel like you're doing one thing the whole weekend. I think it's here, it's there, it's over there, and you're going this way. And I think the energy is going to be buzzing, and we're getting our realities in a new perspective, new understandings. The moon is in Taurus Saturday, so I still think things are real grounded Saturday and still kind of moving. But I think as we come later into Saturday night, into Sunday, the moon comes into Gemini, it just fires off all this mutable energy. We've got the sun in Virgo, moon is going to square Venus, and it's just going to be all over the place. Lots of questions, lots of excitement, stimulation. Mercury's in the middle of an opposition to Uranus, firing off electricity, all this crazy things. This is where just 1 minute you thought it was one way, and the next is like, whoop, whoop. The universe has kind of turned you into this new spot. So it's definitely where the winds pick up and take the sailboat into a different direction this weekend. I don't think it's going to be hard, though. I think that the only issue with it is if you can't handle the change, you're not ready for it, you're not ready to take the weird energy that's coming your way. Remember, and I'm putting this out there was a huge couple solar flares this week, and they're hitting Earth this weekend extremely. So this is God consciousness, the sun, the projector of the reality, literally spewing out. Like if you ever watch a projector in class, like imagine the lights flickering and like the information being shocked into your place. And look at Mercury's opposing Uranus. I guarantee you some weird crap will happen this weekend. Not saying that's bad. I just, that's my form of expression. But I definitely feel that, is it a coincidence that the universe is bringing this really radical solar flare energy to hit Earth? An X flare, by the way, which is a very big one. At the same time, all this energy is going to kind of go brrrr. But I think this is better energy than what we went through with the full moon and with all the energy in Aries this week that kind of triggered. I think that you're going to see this week new opportunities in your life. This weekend, new opportunities come. Mercury shadow starts, and Mercury is getting closer to the North Node. So there's this clear, there's quick stuff coming here that are pointing more towards destined roads, that are pointing towards learning to come into partnership, because the nodes are now going to start opposing and conjuncting Uranus, which is very radical and wild. And I think we're about to step into some really innovative and exciting days here. And I think that you're going to see some of that being triggered this weekend. And we pulled the Page of Wands upright this weekend. So there's a youthful energy to this weekend. There's a positive, there's a fun energy. But there's youth. One thing about youth, my dad always says, and I don't know if my dad's watching, but he always says, youth and enthusiasm can never outdo age and treachery. Well, I think that you're going to see that age and treachery might not be around this weekend. And one good part about being youthful is there's enthusiasm and there's excitement. One negative is you don't have the elders or the age behind it. And I think as the Sun and Saturn are finishing their sextile, that no matter what's all going on in the front noise, make sure you're really looking at this from a wiser, deeper, and elderly perspective in your own life. But the Page of Wands says that you must engage in this fun. You must engage in your heart. You must bring this new information that comes. Because at the end of the day, Jupiter is ruling right now really powerfully in Leo. And I think that this is our time to expand our hearts. And it's a weekend like this that brings those changes there. Check out my website, inclusiveiastrology.com. If you have any questions, unfortunately, I only have a couple slots left for readings on Monday, and that's it. I'm done for readings for a month. So if you want to start booking readings, you can book them when I come back, but I will be gone. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and check me out on Premium, because if you want a reading with me, the best is just get Premium. You get a sun sign horoscope throughout the week. You get extra videos plus the horoscopes. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Check it all out at theleoking.com. See you guys on Monday.